Everybody got their own lane of rap. There's nerd raps, horror rap. It's all type of shit. It's emo rap.
Yeah.
So, and it's like this art here, it almost got lost in the middle of it, you know what I'm saying? But this is important to us, and it's important for the people who listen to it. And we not knocking nobody else, but you know, this type of music, it speaks for us and it speaks for volumes of people.
Yeah.
In 2007, I was Benny. I was best ever New York 2 Chainz Benny Man. You know what I'm saying? That was really, 2 Chainz Benny Man, I guess. And I mean, I had a bunch of names, but definitely Benny, the mayor, 2 Chainz Benny Man. You know what I mean? All type of shit. My name was Desert Eagle before that.
Oh, what?
My name was Desert Eagle. I switched it because I wanted to become, some crazy shit. I'm thinking like Desert Eagle, not a household name. I want to become a household name one day, so I need like a regular name. And I took Benny from Carlito's Way. It was Benny Bravo before it was, Benny Blanco. My shit was Benny Bravo. And then I just dropped the Bravo off it, and it was just Benny. I'm saying that took a whole lot of, now this shit Benny the Butcher. You ever went by another name?
Specialist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, specialist.
Specialist. That's what I used to call myself back when, big words was the thing and shit, you know what I'm saying? Then I chopped that shit down when I started playing with pistols and shit and see special on a motherfucking joint. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. I was coming in the studio and shit because Green was telling me to go and record in Buffalo with DJ Shay. It was a good studio up there because, they had their history and shit. So I went up there and I seen Ben in there and shit. And Shay put the beat on to get us going. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't paying it no mind and shit because I come across a lot of rappers and shit. And I seen he was around my age. I ain't really used to niggas being my age and being nice and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to being a young nigga that's just nicer than all. I was always in the studio with older niggas. You know what I'm saying? So beat came on. Son went in there and did his verse. I was impressed like a motherfucker. I was like, oh shit, that was like the first time I met somebody my age where I felt like, oh shit, I can't play with this motherfucker. Like, this motherfucker's serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that was the beginning of the relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Especially because I had the same feeling. You know what I'm saying? Hearing this nigga go crazy and the believability being there, because we street niggas, so that counts. We young niggas, we young and wild at that time.
Right.
And he looked the part, and I'm like, y'all fuck with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't used to that neither. I was thinking the same thing, like, who the fuck is this? And Shay was telling me like, yo, this Green artist, you know what I'm saying? He sent him down here to record, and y'all should do some shit. He nice, he crazy. You know what I'm saying? And really like, Shay my DJ. I mean, he was excited about some shit. I was skeptical. I'm like, yo, what's this? What this shit you telling me about? So that shit was crazy, you know what I'm saying? Real shit.
Like, so for me and shit, like, DJ Shay was really like what you would consider a coach and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I recorded with other people, it was different than when I recorded with Shay. You know what I'm saying? Shay would stop me in the middle of my verse. Bang! Nah, bruh, you can say that better. And that meant a lot to me because I didn't want to hear him say that again. So I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Shay was good for that.
He was good.
He did that to everybody. He did that shit to me.
Stop you, nah, bro. Put some more swag into that. You're like, oh shit, I can say this better.
100%, right?
You know what I'm saying? And that says a lot. That meant a lot. Far as like my recording, that helped me like step my shit up to the next level because it wasn't just. It was like, I gotta do my best. And watching him outside of the booth while he was recording me was the confirmation to know if I was doing good or not from how he was reacting.
Right. 100%. Everybody, because 297 Parkside had that big window up.
Right.
And the mic sitting right there. You could see him looking dead at him.
Right.
So you feeding off the reaction that he give you.
Right.
And Shay definitely was a coach to me. Shay the one who showed me that be in the studio every day. You know, that was different. I was, you know what niggas was doing, running the streets and shit. I met Shay when I was 19. He told me you should be in the studio every day, no matter what's going on. He gave me that motivation, the same work ethic that I got today. I got that from DJ Shay because he was in that studio every day, no matter what was going on. That was headquarters. Even if we wasn't doing music, we was in that motherfucking lab. So, you know, DJ Shay is a legend. He a guy that I remember opening up for a show that he had, him and Hooch Cracker, you know what I'm saying? Niggas from Buffalo. Man, shout out to Hooch, man.
Hooch Krills.
Hooch Krills.
Hooch Krills, man.
And Shay, he was that nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was DJ Shay. He had a series of mixtapes called Unsigned City.
Right.
Because Buffalo, you know, nobody never got signed from there. Back his era, he a couple eras before me. So, you know, that was important for them to catch their deals and get their reckoning. You know what I'm saying? Get they due. Niggas put in a lot of pain. There's a lot of talent up there before niggas like us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Shay was a nigga who was like already, he was like our Dr. Dre. He was a Buffalo Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? DJ Screw, DJ Premier. Like back home, that's the equivalent of DJ Shay. And he stopped me mid-verse a lot of times, a bunch of times. That nigga helped me pick beats. He taught me a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of shit. I always had his guidance, you know what I'm saying? He passed away in 2020, 4 years ago. And man, it's been hard, like, maneuvering without Shay. You know, this is a person who I had ever since I took that leap, you know what I'm saying, guided me. My partner, not only guided me, you know what I'm saying, we feeding off each other, you know what I'm saying? He learned some things as me as well, you know. I'm the young energy in the room with him, you know what I'm saying? So, but man, you know, DJ Shay, man, he was a genius. He put us in a room together.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? He was smart enough to do that, to let us know, like, yo, it's important. You gonna want to get in the room with this nigga. And look where that shit at right now today. You know what I'm saying? So, man, rest in peace, DJ Shay, man.
R.I.P. Shay, man.
In 2007, I came home that year.
Mm-hmm.
That's what year I came home, and we recorded some music together. And the next year, you got locked up, right?
Definitely. It's crazy because I caught a case in 2007, and I was out on bail when we was recording and shit. So I used to go to Shay's studio a lot because I knew I was going down and just record heavy, and that's why I was spending a lot of time and shit. That's when I was recording. I never recorded so much music in a short period of time and shit during that period of time. And then I ended up going to jail for a couple years. And when I came home, I think you called a violation or a new case?
I called a violation, yep.
He called a violation, so then he hauled ass. And, you know, so that was like, you know, about a couple years, like, you know, of us not being really in contact and shit. You know what I'm saying? Probably linked back up around like 2014 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? When he came home, you know what I mean? I came home probably like a year before him and shit. You know what I'm saying? And
so it was on.
Work.
And it was on.
Let's get that cash, I chop my jaw hand. Batter up how I feel the swing. Then hit a home run out the field of dreams. I still can see money won't fill the leaks. I'm the boss, so your murder get billed to me. I got gorilla guns shooting niggas out of their trees. I pull out and gun butt niggas out of their sleeves. I'm like, how did they leave? Shay, how can they sleep when I be breaking down bricks in the holiday suite?
Work for a week, cash checks, then get fly. I work for an hour, have sex, get high. Shit, she fuck me and don't ask for 1 cent. She fuck you, then ask for a month rent, so you can have her. I ain't mad at her. You paid the fuck. I fucked her off swagger. I'm a trapper. Y'all niggas rappers. I rap cause I rap. Y'all rap cause y'all have to. You niggas can't flow like this. You know why, homie? Them niggas ain't sold no bricks. Me? Shit, I get a bird, make sure it's rap right. Unwrap it, then see what it's coming back like. If it's coming back right, then I take some grams out. Get the acetone and re-rock it at my man house.
We had the streets with the trust tapes.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? And that was a legendary era in my career that I hold high, like right before my Griselda era.
Real
you know
shit.
what I'm saying? I was Black Soprano Family when I came home. That's some shit I started with Shay and my dogs. And then I came home. Shay hit me, was like, yo, Spesh said you need to come fuck with him, man. You know what I'm saying? Come fuck with Trust. And he got his idea, he gonna do this, and that. And then I came and I hollered at you.
Real
then we
shit.
just took over the streets after that shit.
Yeah, like back home, you know, shit, man, it was impactful. You know what I'm saying? It was very impactful around our area and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they knew our stories and we blended so well together and shit because we got the same type of story. Come from poverty, environment, you know what I mean, drugs, prison, and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? So people in our area, they the ones that really relate to it first before the rest of the world cut on, because they got the same story and shit. So It was perfect match and shit when we got together and shit.
From upstate New York, where you don't get to hear a lot of artists from that area, from two different cities.
Right.
I'm saying the two major cities of upstate New York. So
Right.
everything, it was just a perfect blend, just the way it is now.
By
what
my
I'm saying.
handshake, I talk money, broke niggas can't translate. Get money, fuck the world, that was plan A. Let's go. Plan B, shit, that's enforcing plan A. If the price right, I probably can pay. And I'ma fuck your bitch tonight if they land safe. I'm showing love, trick the plug like your family. My daughter said, Daddy, where you work? I said, I landscape.
These niggas won't see me shot. I made it easy, got the top of the GT chop. Rap the Benz when the CD drop. Bullshit, niggas don't believe me, watch. Every time the plug see me, he feed me blocks. I'm breezy, I'm the reason that Kiwi rock. So much green leaf, think I need detox. Fuck you think you shining with a 3G watch.
After I start fucking with West Side Gun, I got signed to Griselda. I remember working on my album, hitting this nigga up all the time, like, yo, I'm doing this album.
Facts.
I did this, man. We signed to Shady. We about to do this. Excited, telling this nigga all the time.
So you got what they don't realize is that, like, you know, when we did this trust shit, we was doing this shit out of pure passion. We ain't really understand no way on how to really liquidate it and make no money off it. We just wanted to get heard because we was nice. And you know, due to that, we still in the streets trying to figure shit out. You know, with that, you know, I wouldn't be consistent as I would be. One thing I gotta give it to bruh never stopped rapping. It didn't matter what the situation was, bro would never stop rapping.
100%.
You know, and that was some motivation for me because, you know, I would be in and I would be out. So when bro would come and tell me, you know, about the things that was happening, that's the shit that I needed to hear to actually help pull me out from my situation as well. So, you know, that's I say that to say for the niggas that's out there that got 1 foot in and 1 foot out, you know, if you need to hear that, you know, need to hear some motivation, let us be the motivation to know, like, you know, you could change your situation if you want to. You know what I'm saying? You might just need to know that it could happen. I needed to know it could happen. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to see that due to bruh keep working and shit. You know what I'm saying?
The love not supposed to hurt, cause that's treacherous. Electric stove got the dough piling. Money on the floor with 3 4s on it's like the whole album. One of the best to put out no albums. The streets awful, close friends across you quicker than the old Allen. But on my court, it ain't no filing. I got your whole style of somewhere off the coast eating smoked salmon. I said a prayer looking up to machine gun. Dead silence, all I heard was the money machine hum. Zelda.
In 2017, end of 2017, I seen, like, you know, shit start getting serious for upstate hip hop. You know, bro was making some noise and shit. You know what I'm saying? He started making your runs and shit.
100%.
And I started seeing that. I'm like, oh shit. So, you know, prior to that, I took a break. You know what I mean? I was chilling. I was going through some real shit. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't putting out music. You know what I'm saying? Due to just dealing with life and shit. I ain't put out music for over about a year. Year and some change passed. I ain't dropped shit. Bruh kept working. I'm seeing, like, you know, shit starting to change. Like, we start getting recognition. Because, you know, we was putting out shit, but it was only going for far as we could, you know, reach, which was in our area. Now I'm seeing, like, you know, shit really starting to pick up. So I hit bruh, like, yo, I'm ready to rap again. Like, word? It's like, all right, let's go. Shit, we locked in about 3 sessions and Stabbing Shot 1 was done.
100%.
No, real shit.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Trips, man.
R.I.P. to my nigga Trips.
Trips was a big part of that, man. He had the beats.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? And you know, this nigga had the plan. We recorded a lot of the music in Spring Valley.
Yes, we did. Shout out to Ock, man. You know, shout out to Spring Valley, man. Well, I think
County,
we was
man.
actually in a trap somewhere. To be honest with you, man. Because when I walked in, it was a nigga at the bar sniffing cocaine. I swear to God, no. It was a nigga at the bar sniffing cocaine. I said, oh, this is the place where we gonna make some shit.
Real
shit. You know,
fact.
like you said, shout out to Trips. It's crazy, the story about Trips, man. Trips was the producer. He produced damn near half of the album. He produced Throughway Music, So Strategic, you know what I'm saying, and a few more joints on there. And, you know, and Trips was actually killed a little bit after the album came out, you know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to Trips, man. He played a major part in the first Stabbed and Shot, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I definitely want to shout him out.
Rest in peace, Trips, man.
Rest in peace, Trips, you know what I'm saying? Facts.
Road trips with 4 bricks and an old Prius. Gotta think rich and grow rich or you won't achieve it. Used to ride in the old whip that overheated. My man
I couldn't even tell you who did the first cover. That show you, like, when I motherfucking was coming in and shit, the level of seriousness had to upgrade and shit. I was just reaching out to motherfuckers, like, when I first used to do this shit, I didn't realize the value of the artwork. I was so concerned about the music. And that showed a level of growth and shit, because, you know, as I started to realize how important the artwork was, I actually got an alternate cover for it, done by, you know, shout out to Sep, you know what I'm saying? That was recommended from Jordan Commander. Shout out to Jordan Commander. He introduced me to Jordan Commander. Shout out to Jordan Commander and shit. You know, he recommended that we use that as the alternate cover. So I switched that, you know, so the cover y'all see now is the alternate cover of it. You know what I'm saying? Facts. At first, I was coming with a lot of the beats and shit besides the ones that Trips was doing, and then Butch came with these batch of joints. He was like, yo, I got a Derringer joint. And I remember when he played that shit, it was like, oh, yeah, this is crazy.
It was perfect. It was perfect.
It was perfect and shit, you know what I'm saying? He went in there and laid his verse fast as hell and shit. And I was right there, boom, Butch. I think Saigon was in the studio with us that day. He was like, you niggas work too fast.
Right.
Shout out to Saigon. He was like, yo, you niggas work fast as hell, yeah. We went in there and knocked that shit out in a matter of minutes. Right.
Shout out to Derringer, man. Gave us that heater. We needed that.
Facts.
Shout out the video.
Facts.
Classic.
Ball and played cards and had all of the aces. Raw glass minotaur stashed all in the basement. Ain't tell how y'all told when y'all caught them little cases. I kept
buying offers, went from driving Porsches to flying saucers. I done had all kind of foreigns, never got extorted. A nigga robbed me, he dying for.
Y'all catch him on part 2. You know, we gotta keep Derringer in the loop. Troop is crazy, man. Tell him what Troop produced, man. Troop produced
India for one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He produced India.
That says it all right there. He did Driver's Seat.
He did Driver's Seat.
Right.
What else this nigga done?
Did a joint with you and Low.
He did that shit with me and Low.
Right.
So, like I said, we undefeated. I mean, shout out to Troop, man. Every time he send me a pack, it's crazy. And certain energy come through the speakers, man, when he send a beat.
bricks in a Mitsubishi panel. Woo! The hustler instincts that I really channel brought me home like Mickey Mantle.
Enough cake to blow out 50 candles. I get bricks from a kid named Fernando that wear Dickies and flannels.
Talking numbers, speaking the Spaniel. State your name when we meet and watch your hands when you greet the Sopranos.
I'm eating clams on the beach with sandals with a young Tisha Campbell.
Like, bomb, stabbed and shot, I ain't gonna lie, like, that was like my introduction to this whole underground movement. Once I did that, it was like, bang, I got a career now. You know what I'm saying? Before then, I just was a nigga that was in the streets that knew how to rap. Stabbed and Shot did it like, bang, okay, now, you know, there's some ways you can make some money off this shit. After that, you know, I dropped Son of G Rap. I already had Son of G Rap recorded.
You had that for a while.
For like 4 years. But not knowing how to actually go about this underground shit or make you hold on to it and not release it, because I knew it was valuable and I didn't want to just release it not having the full knowledge on how to release it. So Stabbed and Shot actually taught me the proper process on how to release music, the proper way, and how to actually, you know, go about and rollouts and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So G Rap was my second project. I say Stabbed and Shot was when I started taking my career serious. Before then, I was a street nigga that just knew how to rap. Like until you start making money off of this shit, it's just a hobby.
It's just a hobby.
I hate to break the news to you, but until it start bringing in some kind of income, it's just a hobby. And Stabbed and Shot was when I was at the point where it was like, yo, you know, I started learning how to generate some income off of this shit. I started understanding marketing and how I could make money off of this shit. You know, I made it my only resource. I took every foot from out of the streets and just said, let me focus on this. And Stabbed and Shot gave me the opportunity to do that. And from that, I went to Son of G Rap. And after that, shit, I dropped about 30 motherfucking projects. So, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I mean? And that's that. And I ain't look back. You know what I mean? Facts.
No, real shit. And like, right before that, I put out Butcher on steroids.
Facts.
With Green Lantern.
Facts.
It's so crazy. We still working with the same niggas.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I put it out with Green and Stabbed and Shot, and then 10 to Talk 3. So, you know, Stabbed and Shot to me was like something that I needed for 10 to Talk 3 to be what it was. Because a lot of times you gotta put music out. You gotta throw your best punch for niggas to feel it a whole bunch of times. So Butcher on steroids, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Stabbed and Shot, you know what I mean? Of course. Then 10 to Talk 3 was like, okay, you know, people respected my pen because I had a history by the time I dropped that. You know what I'm saying? That's why we tell these artists, man, put music out. I don't know what these labels telling you or nothing like that, man, put music out. It ain't fuck all that oversaturated shit. You know, the game different now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like it was 20, 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the people consume music. A whole bunch of music get dropped every day. You know what I mean? People might not even catch that one you dropped early in the year. They might catch the one you dropped at the bottom of the year, then go back and check that motherfucker out.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a strategic way of doing shit. And y'all know around that time, you know, we was dropping all the motherfucking time. And so, you know what I mean, from 10 to Talk 3 to Plugs I Met to What Would Shane Gun Do to Burden of Proof. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, like, I just went on a spree of burying niggas and just taking this shit to the upper level and carrying it, having the opportunity to catch certain stages. Niggas performing at Coachella, you feel what I'm saying? Going on tours and getting signed to Rock Nation, and you know what I'm saying? Having those opportunities, making sure that I carry it. You know what I'm saying? And, that's why I always wanted Bro to have a part of this, because Bro was like, it wasn't a fluke. You know what I'm saying? When you seen West, you seen Conway, you seen me, now you see Bro. It's not a fluke. This was really happening. So I feel like that. It's 2017 or 2018, those years is like really cemented this shit. And I go to shows, and it's 2024 now. I go to shows and I be like, yo, how many y'all this y'all first Benny the Butcher show? And it's a lot of new fans there. And to see that the movement is growing and it's still growing from those days that we put in that pain. And these same songs that we did of Stabbed and Shot, we go out the country and perform these shits. All over the world to perform these shits. And so we just went on a legendary tear at that point, you know what I'm saying? Real shit.
Well, how do you separate yourself?
Through being consistent. That's how you weave through all the bullshit. It's like, all right, everybody rapping right now. Let's see 5 years from now if you niggas still doing it. Let's see if y'all still got that. And it's been 5 years ago.
Right.
You know what I mean? 5, 6 years ago, me and Ben put out our first project together, not our second project together, 6 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Stabbed and shot 6 years ago. We're still rapping at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying?
Still on the incline.
This is what's gonna separate. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you got the gas, do you got the hunger, you got the ambition to keep going? You know what I'm saying? And that's what this shit boiled down to. It's not stopping.
We was hungry, you know what I'm saying? We still is. It was just a different level of hunger.
Yeah.
When we recording that shit in that basement.
Right, bro.
You know what I mean?
We had so much to prove.
It was like I said, I played him 10 to Talk 3 on the way to shoot the video.
Right.
So 10 to Talk 3 not even out yet when we dropped this shit.
Right.
You gotta think, we dropped Stabbed and Shot 2 before that.
Before that, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like knowing what's about to happen, knowing that we got the ears of the listeners, of the hip hop fans that matter, and knowing what we about to do. Man, that shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you gotta realize it's a different type of excitement when you know you nice and you've been making music for a long time, but people ain't been able to hear it. And now you finally about to get heard at a certain level and shit. You know, it's a different type of excitement and shit. You know, when you know you nice. You know what I'm saying? And it's just different, like, you know? Because we know we nice. We know niggas can't fuck with us, man. That's something we always knew. We just ain't really had the opportunity to show niggas. But if we was on record with your favorite rappers, they wouldn't even be your favorite rappers no more. Like, if we had a chance to be on record with your favorite rappers, you know, we would smoke them. Back then, and from back then, you know what I'm saying, to now. And that's, you know, another thing. Like, what's 6 years later? We still gunning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
talk about that. You know what I'm saying? 6 years later, and niggas still got the same intensity and you know, and the goals are bigger this time though.
Right.
You know, the stakes is higher.
Right.
And niggas gonna ball when the lights on, and that's what we built our careers off, and that's what we built this shit off. Man, we represent a whole region. That's what people. Sometimes I don't be feeling like people get that we represent a whole region. You know what I'm saying? Spitters of a lifestyle, of people who don't got a voice, who never had a voice until this moment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So all of that shit be riding on that, man. You know what I'm saying? And we two of the nicest that do this shit. So that's why we in this position.
Facts.
That paper won't make us friends. I'm too gangster to make amends.
Was I shape, I won't make the mistakes again. They come home after they tat teardrops on their face on biz. Then I help niggas get a clear shot like I'm Jason Kidd.
Prison turned men to slaves, became a slave to his pen, start snitching and was city stage. One brick is a beginner phase. These niggas get one brick and then they go and sit center stage. Trust.
The mother load was expensive. We flew it in privately. The drugs make it through, it's gonna boost the economy. It's insurance on that work if you're a proven commodity. And every time you re-up, you're renewing your policy. A black James Bond, new Sean Connery. But the difference is I'm rich off shootings and robberies.
New York state of mind like that. Bros become your rivals. Vultures want your title. Gun told us wanna slime you when you Jokic in the finals. Sons gonna become they pops. You know this shit is cycle. Raise kids that I knew was in minds like Joseph from the Bible. We go together like body bags, dirt spade shovels. I know kingpins that read on the 3rd grade level.
Guess who turned it up when the first came? The worst shade yellow. I'm a Mac, that's still on text back the first day level. Yeah. You ever cut a brick symmetric? Before your kids go home from school, you wipe the table with disinfectant.
Boss gonna read the room like the Wall Street Journal. All I needed was a small referral. Now I got a doomsday 2 milli cash buried stashed in a 4 feet burrow.
Or we do the hook live.
All right, let it play for 8 bars. Let it play for 8 bars.
Y'all know what my music done. Help them navigate through the slums. Show them how to get to and from. Cause I was on the foolish run. And realize a black lawyer is just as good as a Jewish one.
And they been begging for the stab and shot shit. Like they been begging for me back. When I up the left for rapping, got rich then. Double back in an apricot 6 then. Jumped up that rock and a quarter above my waist wearing Travis Scott kicks.
Stand value, cause they lacking immorally. A lot of young bitches started trafficking for me. So my name always heard like it's half of the story.
In the minute you regret it, I'm getting you beheaded.
And caskets dressed like y'all going to job interview.
Heaven. I ain't here to say what Tory did or didn't do to Megan.
If I shoot her, it's with a dope needle. I'm giving you to test it.
When you ain't had plugs, I was giving you connections. Took lines to your house like I'm giving you electric. Told my plug chill was getting too aggressive. 50 bricks in 1 week, sent her 2 addresses.
Now 1 time for that motherfucking plate. 1 time.
Then 2 times for the butcher 38.
2 time, nigga.
Yeah, come on, let me do this shit real quick.
That's it.
Now 1 time for that motherfucking plate. Then 2 times for the butcher 38. Niggas know.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's just,
That's crazy.
yeah, that's it. I like that right there.
I love that, bro.